So you guys know what it's like when, even though you have all of the artists' albums, when they put out one of these really nice, super duper nice vinyl boxes, where the sound quality is generally incredible, you still gotta have it. So hello and welcome back to another video, guys. Now then, today is a really cool one, a really exciting video for me. We're going over the Eric Clapton, the studio album collection. Sorry, I forgot the title then. There's nothing really to say. I just filmed my review of Queen and Night at the Opera, and I'm like, okay, don't I need to do some introductions? No, we're just going to dive straight in. What the hell am I on about today? Here it is, the Eric Clapton, the complete studio album collection, 1917 to 1981, yeah. So here it is. I mean, look at this bad boy. It is incredible. It's been priced at about £110 on Amazon for the last year or so, and I really couldn't justify paying that much, considering I already had 3 of the albums in here remastered elsewhere. So it would only be, you know, how many albums are in here? I think it's 8 albums, so it would really only be 5 albums, which are not remastered. So it was really only buying 5 albums. I couldn't justify paying that. But Amazon had a sale on it, dropped a lot. I got my exam results recently, and I done really well in them. So my mum said, hey, I'll treat you to something. And I said, well, it's half price pretty much, the box. I said, do you want to go halfsies on it? I'll pay half, you pay half. My mum was like, sure. So I've got to give a big shout out to my mum. Thank you so much for helping me get this. But yeah, I finally got it. I got it, the complete studio album collection. Now I'm trying to get the live one because I love this so much. So anyway, let's crack down. So here it is. Here's the front. You can see they got like a gold shiny lettering on where it says Eric Clapton. Box is actually nice and fabric here. The best I can compare it to are the McCartney archive box sets. It has a very similar feel to them with the nice fabric cover. It's very nice looking. There is the spine. Some other bits down the bottom there. There's the back with all the albums, of course. So in here you get, how many albums are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I was right. So you get Eric Clapton, Derek from the Dominoes, Layla and Other Assaulted Love Songs, 461 Ocean Boulevard, There's One in Every Crowd, No Reason to Cry, Slowhand, Backless, and Another Ticket. So you get a lot in here. There's quite a lot. Again, they've used the same kind of font there on the as they have on the cover, and the box simply just slides out like so. Really nice thick box there, of course. And yeah, I'll just put that down there. So anyway, here we go. They are all in order of release, and you can see all the spines there, really nice. Yeah, packed in, all nice and well. They all come in their own individual shrink wrap as well, which is nice. And it's not tight at all. They're got a lot of space in there, a lot of room, so they're not squished in like the Cream vinyl box set, for example, for the Eric Clapton fans, because you guys know that the Cream one was a bit squished in. So anyway, put this down on the floor. Pull them out one at a time. We'll go over them. So of course, the first one up is the awesome debut album, Eric Clapton. I have just reviewed this album in depth, so if you want to see a review of that, link in the description. But yeah, so it's really nice, of course, in its original shrink, original artwork there. As you can see, here is my original copy just behind me. As you can see, they really have replicated it really nice. You've even got the Polydor logo in the corner. Anyway, I love this album. I mean, this one here's got Lonesome and A Long Way From Home, which I really like, After Midnight, Easy Now, Blues Power, Loving You, Loving Me, and probably one of Eric's best ever solo songs, Let It Rain, is of course on here, closing the album. And there it is. Oh, that's the sticker from the box set which I kept. That was on the shrink. I thought, yeah, I'll keep it, why not? You do also get a download code in here, because it's also in the sleeve to this record. However, I'm not going to give my download out, because I do want to use it. But anyway, there it is. Polydor label. Real nice copy there. Of course it's going to be nice. It's brand new. Bloody idiot. So yeah, there it is. That's the first album there. Solid debut album. I absolutely love it. I think it really gets overlooked, this album. And you know, when I hear a lot of people talking about best debut albums and whatnot, it's It's an album which needs to get talked about a bit more, I think. But anyway, there's that one. The next album up I have not opened, and I'll explain why. But it is Derek and the Dominoes, Layla and Other Assorted Love Songs. Of course, an incredible album. Again, have reviewed this album in detail. Link in the description. This is probably my favourite album of all time. I love this record. This is an incredible record. And generally, unlike the debut album where I went, I like this track, I like this track, I like this track. I can't do it with this album because I love every track. This album is incredible. But if I had to pick out the 12 out of 10 tracks, the tracks which I absolutely adore, it'd probably be I Looked Away, Bell Bottom Blues, Keep On Growing, Nobody Loves You When You're Down and Out, Key to the Highway, Tell the Truth, Why Does Love Have to Be So Sad, Little Wing, It's Too Late, and Layla. So yeah, they're my favourite tracks on there, but really I love them all. But the reason I didn't open it, number one, is because I have two back-to-back pressings of it. Number one is right here, the picture disc. And number two here is my actual plain copy, which is on back to black. So yeah, and of course I do have an original as well. So this copy is opened, it's in my Blake sleeve. So I won't get it out, because you've all seen the gatefold before anyway. But yeah, that is my, this is my plain copy. So I thought, yeah, I'd leave that one sealed. There's really no need to open it. And then the same goes for the next two albums as well. So we have 461 Ocean Boulevard, which is a great comeback album for Eric after his real bad drug 3-year period between this and his first two albums, where him and his girlfriend Alice were just basically living in their home in just basically getting drugged up completely. And thank God Alice's dad stepped in and said, look, we need to clean you guys up. And of course Eric went out to Florida and really got back into the music business and recorded this album, where we got great tracks like Motherless Children and Willie and the Hand Jive, Get Ready, I Shot the Sheriff, Let It Grow, Steady Rolling Man. Pretty good album. But again, I left this one sealed. Why? Because I already have this. I have the Give Me Strength box set, which is has two of the albums which you get in this box set. So here is my plain copy of it, which is nice. And again, have an original there. This is my nice plain copy. Yeah. So there we go. There's that one. Put that, I'll leave that one out actually, I'll put that there. And then of course we get, there's One in Every Crowd, which might be the only Eric Clapton album I actually don't like. You guys know me, it's very hard for me to admit that. I love Eric, he is my favourite musician, I think he's absolutely brilliant. I pretty much buy anything from him, which shows how much I love the guy. But this album here, there's something about it. There's a couple good songs on it. It's a very heavily religious influenced album, which, you know, isn't the best start. But I actually don't mind the opening two tracks. We've Been Told Jesus Is Coming Soon and Swing Low Sweet Chariot. I love Singing the Blues. That's a great track. And the rest are all just kind of hit and miss. But again, no need to open that one because the Give Me Strength box set also offers a copy of it, which is, as you can see, opened. And this will be my plain copy. So yeah, but that is it for the Give Me Strength box. The Give Me Strength box does also have EC Was Here. So when I get the live box, I will not have to open my copy of EC Was Here in the live box. That's if they come shrinked in the live box. I have a feeling they will. But they might not. They might not. They might have made it a bit different. So we'll see. But anyway, I'm going to get the Blake sleeve. Bollocks, I'll do that later. Anyway, that's the Give Me Strength box. All the rest I have opened, of course, because I do not own remastered copies of any of the other albums in this box. So the next one up is There's One in Every Crowd, which I think is a seriously underrated album. This album's great, has appearances from Bob Dylan on it. Beautiful Thing is probably the best track on here, and that's the opening song. You've got Carnival, which is great. Double Trouble's good. Hello Old Friend, that one's good. So yeah, it's a pretty good album, this one. And even though it looks like he's, all getting drunk at the time of this album, actually. This was only the start of his drinking phase. This one here, not too bad. Next album up, of course, the Glyn John's albums. Yeah, here it is. Slowhand, of course. Oh, sorry, I was just drawing a blank then. Slowhand, of course, one of the best albums ever. Again, a bit like Layla. If I was to read out the best songs, I'd be reading them all out. But the real big highlights on here is pretty much the whole A side and the whole B side. I was thinking I could read a couple out, but it's Can't pick and choose on this album. It is incredible. And yeah, so fantastic album there. Then of course you get the follow-up and basically Slowhand Part 2, Backless. So I recommend if you like Slowhand, go check this album out. It has the exact same feeling. Again, standout tracks on here, Watch Out for Lucy, Walk Out in the Rain, Roll It, Promises, Golden Ring and Tulsa Time. So I basically like the opening tracks and like the closing ones. The middle is still a very good album, but I think the best times on this album is the start and the finish. But yeah, so there it is, Backless. And again, they're all still on Polydor. They all have the Polydor labels. Oh, hang on, I'm getting a low battery warning. It's never good. And then we're on to the last album. Another Ticket, which is where he was completely drunk during these sessions. There we go. I do not like the artwork on here at all. But anyway, best tracks on here, we got Something Special, Black Rose, I Can't Stand It, Catch Me If You Can, and Rita May. Love them tracks. And also to the person who has requested me to review this album, we'll get there. I'm going to go through his albums, and I promise you I will get to a review of this album soon. Probably sometime in the next month or two. So it won't be too far away a review of this. But anyway, yeah, and also, I've got to show you, they do come with their original inner sleeves. This one and No Reason to Cry. But I put the records in a nice lined sleeve there to protect them. So for the albums which did have printed sleeves, they come with them. So it is generally beautifully done. It's a beautiful package. I absolutely love it. It's a fantastic box. The quality of it is incredible. The record, the sound quality. I played Slowhand the other day from start to finish. Same with Another Ticket. And just generally enjoyed the hell out of it. It was fantastic. To anyone who likes Eric Clapton, go get it. At the minute, you know, hopefully, to people who are watching this video now, it is actually only going for about £70. On Amazon, it's quite cheap at the minute. It normally does shoot back up to 110, so I'd recommend head over to Amazon UK, get it now. It is fantastic. I love this box. It's beautiful. It's brilliant. Eric, if you're watching, buddy, please do an 80s one. I'd love it. A lot of other people would love it as well, I know. Especially as the 80s albums actually haven't been reissued at all. A couple in this box it already had, as you know, I talked about with the Give Me Strength box. But with the 80s box, or with the 80s albums, none of them have been reissued here in the UK at least. So please do an 80s one. But anyway, that is it for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Please hit the subscribe button, please like the video, and please leave a message, and I will see you guys next time.